Hi, everybody. It's your friend Bridget Willard here. What I have pulled up is a Spark Toro article from 2024 December talking about what percentage of US-based Google searches are for brands. That means instead of searching for tissue, you're searching for Kleenex. Instead of searching for a protein drink, you're searching for Premier Protein. Instead of looking for a WordPress form, you're looking for gravity forms, this kind of thing. So in the data that they analyzed, and you can talk about this, you can search Rand Fishkin's videos, you can look at this article, and you should look at this article. Almost half, 44%, are searching for the name. So the real question is, how do you go from a brand search to your website, right? So they don't remember. People go in the URL bar and they type in Google, and then they go to google.com and they click it, right? So this is the thing that happens. So in order for them to search for your brand, what do they have to know first? They have to know the name of your brand, right? And that's why brand building is so important. Not just so that your brand gets out there and so that people know you, so people are talking about you, but so that people will want to search for you. And it's not just building a brand, it's also maintaining a brand. And this is why relationship building is so important. It's so important to continuously be online, whether it's X, Twitter, LinkedIn. And by the way, don't use LinkedIn when you want to look for a new job. Use LinkedIn every day. There's a video I have. Look for Bridget's the Bridget's 3-2-1 method. It's not the barbecue recipe. And be on LinkedIn every day for 5 minutes. Be on it in an intentional way. Be on social media in an intentional way, the same way you would be if you went to a networking event. You wouldn't go to a networking event, right? And then just show up, get maybe a water, have your business cards, and then just stand there waiting for somebody to talk to you. You wouldn't just start standing in a corner talking and then hope some people gather around you. No, you would walk up to people that are in groups of 2 or 3 and say, "Hi, my name is Bridget. How are you? What do you do?" And they would say, "Oh, my name is Joe. I'm a plumber," or whatever. Now, when my friend and I are going to shop owners around Corpus Christi, we always talk to the person working. A lot of times it is the shop owner when it's a small business. We love getting insight. We love being able to learn from people about this city, about their products, whatever. So if you're a little bit shy, listen, I am. I went to a networking event in March, and I'm telling you, I really, really miss WordCamps where you already knew people and they wanted to talk to you. I felt instead like I was a waitress asking them if they wanted refills. Like it was so like disjointed. But um, it's just talking to people and saying, "Oh, what do you do?" "I am a social media marketer. I'm a marketer. I'm a copywriter. I'm this, I'm that." And then continuously being in that conversation. I can't even tell you how many times I have forgotten someone's name because I don't see them anymore. Somebody I used to know that builds this kind of a website or does that kind of a thing. Or somebody will like text message me, "Who's that lawyer that does trademarks again?" And I'm like, I know her first name. Now I got to go look it up, right? And so this is what happens when you don't maintain that relationship. But then again, and you guys have heard me talk about this before if you've listened to my videos, I remember Bob Brands from Structural Materials. He came in every Thursday with a box of donuts from Oh My Donut. No, Oh Those Donuts in Newport Beach. It's not there anymore. He came to Evans Roofing every Thursday. He was super friendly. He was so nice. You just always wanted to talk to Bob Brands, And so you're constantly having that. It's like, yeah, you could have, it could be a logo. These logos have nothing to do with anything. If you saw my YouTube short, then you know what I'm talking about. Like everybody obsesses about what the logo is. The logo should be clear. It should be super clear on social media in a circle that fits in a square, right? But the icon rather, right? You should have multiple versions, okay? But at the same time, that's not what matters. What matters is the promise, right? If you're living up to your promise as a product in the WordPress space, then when people see your logo, they're really excited about it. If they've had a bad experience with you, maybe they're not so hot with it, right? So when you're marketing your SaaS business, your WordPress business, or even a small business, you have to remember that if you want to be found, you have to do brand marketing. That's what social media marketing is. But when you hire a professional, I mean, I'm not trying to really pitch because I only have room for like one more client, maybe two, really just one, but what you want is you want to have somebody who understands how to get people to your website, how to talk about you, how to have intelligent conversations to represent your brand because they want to remember you. This is what we did when we built GiveWP. When I had that Twitter account as a client, before I worked for Thought House, it had 167 followers in June of 2015. I mean, I'm sure I could look it up. I'm sure I put it somewhere, but everybody knows it was way more than that when I left the company in October, 2 years later, right? In 2017, my boss and I traveled all over the United States. I went to Paris. I spoke places. I was there. I was representing the company. People had a relationship with me, and therefore I brought them into the plugin. We all did this. Every team member did this. Every team member did this. We made that our goal to, I think, go to 22 or 25 WordCamps that year. And for a small plugin, that was a big deal. And then they got acquired, and now there was Stellar WP, and that's great, and everything's great. But when you start out, it's a lot of work. You have to get people to know your brand, and that comes by being loud on the internet. That means publishing more articles. One year, I think it was that same year, or was it 2016? It was either 2016 or 2017. We published 4 times a week. That was my goal. That was the goal I had to attain to. That was the goal given to me to meet, rather. So if I didn't get a guest post or I didn't have enough people on their team writing, then it was me writing, because we needed to publish 4 times a week so that we would have a library of content to push out on social media, right? And then we had pay-per-click ads, and we were sponsoring meetups and everything like this. A lot of that experience is what how I built my sorry, I have to go pick up my friend. That's how I built my reputation, and that's why I have my book, How to Market Your Plugin. But it's brand search. They can't search for you unless they know your brand. Where are they going to see your brand? They're going to see your brand when you're at Chamber of Commerce meetings, when you're on podcasts as a guest, when you're tweeting, when you're posting on LinkedIn, when you post on Instagram, when you're in a Slack channel with a bunch of people that you talk to, when you're at a WordPress meetup, when you're at a trade show, when you're at a WordCamp. You must do the business development side in order to leverage that for your brand. All right, I gotta go. Bye.